Alright, I'm here. Just reset everything. It should be good. I don't know what was going on. I lowered the quality, so we'll see. Hopefully it works. Let me try something else as well. See what happens. If not, you know, I don't know. Can't really do anything from this setup. I'm not home, so I'm still here. We're back. Hopefully the stream is fixed now. I don't know why it was crashing over and over again, but I did try to fix it. I don't know if it worked or not. We will see. I don't think it's even back on yet, but it will be. We're also live on Kick now. I don't know what this is.
Well, we head out of here, brother, but nice meeting you, man. Have a good night.
What is going on here? I don't understand.
I want it.
Turn this shit the fuck off. Shut the fuck up. Is this it? I don't even know. Let me try. Yep, seems to be. I think I'm live on Kick. I don't know. We'll see. Pull it up. I am not yet. It will be though, I think. Okay. Well, try to build our Kick. I don't know. We'll see. Kind of can't really do much on this remote setup, so doing what we can. Okay. Whatever. Kick's on. Alright, we got everything. Twitch, YouTube, Kick. Hopefully Twitch stops crashing. I think it should be good now. But, here's what it is. I don't want this here. Okay. Nine six off on the button. All right. Let's give it a whirl. It's early. Trying to build our stack. Let's give it a go on the button. Most powerful position. We do flop a pair. I'm gonna bet. I guess we're gonna see bet small here. We got a pair. Backdoor straight draws. Backdoor clubs, of course, to the 6. We do get raised. Not going anywhere with all these backdoors. Could still have the best hand, so we will call. We do not turn any equity, but see how he responds. Yeah, that's folding. Oh, we got in trouble. We opened a bit wide. We got punished. You know, he fought the pair. We start slightly above shorting stack. Ugh. Starting stack. And we pick up ace 9 of hearts in the cutoff, so redemption hand. Hopefully we can get some chips back this hand. Pull to the big. We do flop a gut shot. Small betting here. Do take it down. Pick up a couple chips. The bit rate still, I don't know, we'll see. Hasn't crashed yet on Twitch. Hopefully it doesn't. See how that goes. Oh, my camera's not on, so I didn't know. Now I know. On. There we go. Forgot. I was too busy setting up the streams again. Ace 5 off. And the big. You can do some stuff with this. Still early, hour 20 off the late reg. So like I said yesterday, same situation. You know, we're not going to be taking too many bluff spots right now because just not the time for it. You know, post flop maybe, but pre flop just kind of playing straightforward until late. You know, the end of late reg comes in, then we can start battling because people do not fold before late registration closes. So. You know, later I might 3-bet this hand, but here we are just gonna call. See a flop. Flop a gutter. Okay, now here's a spot. I think with ace high I'm just gonna check, but if I had like some other like lower shit I might lead. But With the ace high, obviously we could have the best hand. You could bet some smaller stuff, so just calling here. Draw into a 6, draw into the ace. Try to get there on the turn. Bam. Now we are going to lead small. Try to put him in an awkward spot. He does call. River is a 9. Brings the 1 mana to the 10. We are going to continue betting small here. Try to get called by some 2 pairs and sets. Just go for 3.5. Try to get called by some, pairs. But yeah, not the greatest river, but still like we have the best hand. So we are going to go for value. Hazy Davy in the tank. Hoping for a call. Don't really want to see a raise. If he does call, we are going to be good here for sure. We got the max there with the 5. Bad run out, but we got the most we can. I guess we could see his hand. I'm pretty sure. I think. Yeah, he's got kings. We got called by kings. Could have maybe got some more value on a different river, but we won the max there. He's got kings. We could see. It shows you this hand. So well played by us. Obviously if we squeeze pre-flop, he's not folding. He's probably jamming. So we did the best we could. We got about 2x starting stack, close to it, 10k starting. So we're building up. This setup is just dog shit. My fucking arm is in pain. I'm leaning on this glass fucking table. But maybe it's a lucky spot. We ran deep yesterday, hopefully run deep again today. Opening this shit on accident. We got 2 viewers in the kick. I don't really know who, but fuck it. Never even used kick before. So, whatever. Slightly better than the 9-6, but on the gun doesn't worse than a fold. Seven deuce. Maybe in the private game, we'll be getting active with the 7 deuce for the bounty, but not in a tournament where there's no incentive. It's the worst hand in poker. So, but when we do run the private game, the friendly game on poker now, that's the 7 deuce bounty's in effect. So that's when we're gonna get wild with the 7 deuce, not in the WSOP $500 ring event. 7. Ten 7, nothing to do, just fold. King 10. We'll open this if it does fold to us. We do just take it down. Chipping up. We're what? Yeah, roughly 2x starting stack. We're in for 1 bullet, so happy. Happy to start off strong, you know. Still got another hour 15 left of late reg, so try to stay on 1 bullet. Let's not fire anymore today. Just run this one all the way to the end. Because $500 of buy-in is not cheap. So when you're buying in 3-4 times every night, it adds up. So let's just try to make this first one work. Nine, 7 offsuit, nothing to do. We're in the big. Might defend versus, you know, min X. Min open here. We are going to call for one more big blind with a good price. Try to make a strong hand. Not much. You got to get that Jack 6 out of your mind, because that hand, there's not much going on with Jack 6. But pocket 7s on the other hand, though, that's a good hand. It's not too weak, it's not too strong. It's very strong, but you know, compared to like Aces King, you know, it's middle of the pack, but it's effective. That's my favorite hand. I got a clip coming out tomorrow from last night's stream where we feature the pocket 7s. He does jam. I'm gonna be calling this on the button here. Queen Jack suited. He's going for 6 bigs. Try to spin. Try to build this stack. We got Queen Jack of spades. We're up against Queen Jack. We got a spade. No, chop it up. Well, we were suited. We were suited, so we had the little slight advantage, but nothing doing. You still pick up some chips from the ante, from the blinds, so chipped up to about, yeah, the same shit. I don't know. We could just paid our blinds, I guess. 18k, 1.8x starting stack, so slightly more than we bought. King 9 in the hijack. We'll open this one if it does fold to us. Try to build our stack. Fold to the big. Hazy Dave. Easy to take it down. How many entries are there in this thing here? Oh. Wait, no, there's 106 currently in. Let's see how many entries there are total. 183, so they're getting close to this guarantee. Yeah, not really, to be honest. I don't know what the... Yeah, 467. Yeah, they're getting there. They might pass us by a bit. Obviously, even if they don't, they're still, you know, it becomes a rake-free tournament, so either way, it works out for us. Whether they beat this 125 or don't. Doesn't make a difference to us. Makes it easier for us to win if less people join, so I don't care. Joe Napoli with a good question, asking if tournament, if the tournament strat is tighter than cash, or would you say it's the same? It just depends on the stage of the tournament you're at. If you watched last night's stream, you would have saw, as we got closer to the final table and the bubble and all that stuff, I was making more plays than I am. There's not much plays to make right now, because again, late registration. You guys see an hour, 10 minutes left. You could buff, you could rebuy again. So people are not making big folds at this point. So if you think somebody's got a strong hand, it's not worth buffing them because they're not going to fold. They're gonna put the chips in. If they're beat, they just buy in again. It's like even the same for me. I'm less likely to make a big fold at this point compared to a later point when I can't rebuy. But if I could rebuy, I'm more likely to just put the money in and hope to be ahead because I have that rebuy available to me. Hey, we're gonna call this and probably just have to fold if he reshoves, but us calling here is still very strong, so we are going to call with the pocket fours. If he does call, we'll just try to flop a set and stack him, but yeah, not going to fold fours here for 6. We do get it in, we're flipping. Pair the board. I need a 4 of hearts on the river. Not going to come. But only 6 bigs, it's okay. Would have been nice to pick up that pot, but we don't. No big deal. Aces. Boom. Feels like every time we lose a hand in these tournaments past couple days, we just pick up a redemption hand right away. Hopefully we can see some action in front of us here with the aces. We do see an all-in, so AK poker. We doubled them up. We're gonna be coming back for those chips here with the aces. Just gonna be calling, try to trap this guy in. We do get it in versus Queen Jack. Pair the board one time. Nice. So, we didn't do it last time. We didn't do it the hand before with the Queen Jack versus Queen Jack, but we do it this time. We got our chips back. And then some. 53 bigs. Nice to see him go all in when we're sitting there with the best hand pre-flop. He does flop up and end it, but we got 2 of the aces in our hand. Not a bad spot to be in. He's got 6 outs. Well, backdoor stuff as well, but 6 outs to the straight. Because we got 2 aces in our hand. So even if he does turn the ace, we still can boat up, so it's, it's not as bad as it seemed. See here I am just going to call, but if it was like a later stage where this late registration was closed, I would 1000% 3-bet this, but because I don't think people are going to be folding too much, I'm just going to play my hand in position. Strong hand is ace-10, but not worth the 3-bet here because it's just people are just not going to be folding. And it does check to us. We're going to just check this back. Try to see a turn. We could have the best hand still. Likely do. Especially if this guy checks. This guy does now bet we are going to be folding the ace high. But, yeah. If late registration was closed, I would always 3-bet there, but with it being open, I mean, people just stick to your strong hands because people are not folding. Pre-flop, on the flop, on the turn, on the river, they're not folding their strong hands, so if they're able to rebuy, it's not the time to bluff them. You bluff too often for tournaments? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, okay. With the ace jack, we actually are going to 3-bet this one just because it's a little bit early position and, you know, there's a lot more players behind, so we do want to ISO this one, play heads up. But, you know, stronger than ace 10. But yeah, the only reason I know this stuff is because I've bluffed off so many stacks in tournaments, you know, early on, so I know. From experience, of course. I'm just going to bet this for a small size, still on a 3-bet pot. We want to bet. We're going to bet hand a lot. Pulled out some stuff. Maybe he can get called by some worse ace high. He does call. This is what I'm saying here. So like I'm not gonna try to make this guy fold a pocket eights. He's just not going to. So we are just gonna check back, try to hit an ace or a jack. Maybe we're still ahead here. Yeah, try to hit an ace or a jack, whatever. Top pair. 5. He does check. Maybe we're good. He's gonna check it back. Yeah, pocket eights. It's like I know exactly what he has, but at this stage of the tournament, I ain't gonna try to bluff him off that. So you heard it. Pocket eights. Just gonna get, you know, kind of have to give up, try to river top pair, because maybe if like a king or a queen comes, I could bluff it, but yeah, he's not gonna fold his pocket eights there for sure. Definitely not to a turn bet, and then once I check back and bet the river, he's not folding. I know that. So yeah, this is all from experience. I'm like, you know, I've played a decent amount of tournaments. I've played way more cash, so like I'm more comfortable playing cash. But when it comes to tournaments, I've done my fair share of fucking up tournaments. So. Whether it be early on, late, I've learned from my mistakes, so I don't just know it all from, just out of nowhere. I know it because I've fucked up all the spots myself already. So, like I said right there, perfect example of what I'm saying. It's like, obviously, he's gonna have a lot of hands like that, eights. Obviously, we do beat some stuff, king high, queen high, but pocket eights. People are not folding eights there for their entire stack when late registration is open. I've seen it too many times, so I just give up with my ace high, take my showdown value, and try to win, but we did not. Moving on, 34.7 bigs. Plenty of stack to work with, about 1.7x starting. We're still in for one bullet, so 192 players in, hour left to late reg. Let's go. You're a pro player you like or not? Yeah, just myself. I mean, there's a couple players that I like their style. I mean, I enjoy watching like Negreanu's shit on YouTube. Like he does the WSOP vlogs. I like that. As far as like live like cash game stuff, I mean, Alan Keating is my he doesn't play like a pro, but that's my favorite person to watch play because just the care he's so careless but also careful at the same time. The way he plays, like he's playing, he's having fun, giving tons of action, and for anyone that doesn't realize it, he's still winning tons against these players. So that's every like young poker player's like goal, not to necessarily be him, but like to be able to have enough money to just have fun playing the game, because even if you go to a casino and play poker, there's so many guys that are just, miserable professional poker players, and that's not what I'm looking to do. So, yeah, I want to, be the one that's giving all the action, but still making money along the way, of course. I am gonna start betting this turn. He's gonna have some small pairs. Gonna go for a small size here with our gut shot. Fold out some like pocket fives, pocket sixes, maybe. Or just go for a third. Draw into the 10, of course. 10 of diamonds would be nice. Eight of clubs does get there. We're not gonna bluff this one. He's still gonna have flushes. He's gonna have an ace queen and stuff like that. Maybe even an 8. So we're just gonna check it over. Maybe we beat some jack 10 stuff. We will see. Check, check. 5-4. He does call us with the 4. Good call on the turn. Okay, I guess we're not. I mean, his hand actually is better than like 6s because he's got more outs, but good call on the turn. King, queen of spades. Once again, We lose the pot. We got a redemption hand right away. Let's see what we can do. Zero and the thing on the button. Does fold. See what happens if this guy does, you know, whatever this guy does first. But I think I'm just gonna call here. If this was against, like, you know, these guys, even this guy a little later, I would jam. But you know, 30 big ones effective out of my bag, I could just call. With, you know, even offsuit, I'd probably 3-bet, but suited, just gonna call, see a flop. The hand's too good. We don't really want to get it in here, but we do flop. Not much. Backdoor spade draw, 2 overs. Probably not folding to a c-bet with this hand. But yeah, not gonna 3-bet, not gonna jam this one. If it was a verse like these guys, for sure. But we are gonna call. Try to turn some equity. See, maybe we could turn some bluff cards, but we're just gonna call for now with the backdoors. We do turn the spade draw. We're gonna check it over. Hunting a spade. Black card. One time. Eight does pair. He's gonna have some ace high here. I think we are gonna bluff this because he's, you know, he still c-bets his ace high. Just gonna go for 2/3. I still have lots of stuff here. Hopefully we can get him to fold the ace high. Because he likely continues betting all his, like, overpairs and stuff, so I am going to bluff this king high. And he can still have some jack high, 10 high, all that stuff, so. Even if he turned an 8, he likely bets, so I am going to bet 2/3 here, try to get him to fold some stuff. That beats us. Ace high, in particular. He does call. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. He does call with ace high. It's like, I mean, I wanted to check raise the turn. Obviously, he checks back, but if this is like later stage, they're just not calling with ace high there. But I mean, right there is really nothing we can do. I could check and just try to win, but I mean, I know he has ace high, but I can't get him to fold. That's why I don't do much bluffing in this stage. But you know, I tried to go for it. We still got starting stack. Tried to go for it, didn't work. Moving on. Obviously, we turned our flush, so we missed it. We had 2 overs live as well, but yeah, unfortunate. 9-5 is folding this. Unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, I still like the bluff, you know, I'm not, just because he called with ace high, but I still like it. I don't, you know, sucks to get called there, but I was going to min off this stack. Jack 4 suit on the button, raising it up. We get jammed on. Don't fold. Queen 9 does win. King, Queen, offsuit, off 17. Now this is a hand that we're likely going to be all in with in some way or another. Raise, we're going to be jamming this one. We're going to try to double it up or rebuy. So here we go. King, Queen off in the cutoff. This guy's likely to get involved as well, so there'll be some extra money for us. Let's go. Let's put it in here. Hold on, let's do this for a second. Yeah. Say what's the point? Maybe they sometimes give it to you. They don't. I don't know. King queen off though. All in. Effectively all in. Yeah, he puts his one extra big in. We do get jammed down. Let's go. Let's hit a king. Let's hit a queen. Let's see what we need. We're up against aces. We need a straight. We need a king or a queen. One time. King, queen. We don't get there. Yeah, we just run into aces there. Unfortunate. Nothing we could do. Just rebuy. Second buy-in. What happened there? Okay, I'm not sure if my thing... Okay, it did update. Okay, here we go. Second bullet. Sucks, but is what it is. We just ran into aces there. We, bluffed off a bit before with the other king queen. So king queen not too good for us so far. But seemed like we saw yesterday. It only takes one. And we're here. We're here to fire some bullets. We're on our second one now. Picking up queen 5 suited and just folding. We were live too for the 2 pair, but do not get it. Just the absolute worst hand to be up against. Even ace king, even ace queen, we got a better shot. Just aces and kings, the only hands that we're not really too live against. But moving on to the second bullet. 53 minutes left the late reg, so plenty of time to try to spin up our stack. Still got 2 more buy-ins left, available. Only four buy-ins total. First one and 3 rebuys, so we're on our second. 52 minutes to get it in, try to spin. If not, buy in again. So let's see what we can do. Good try, move on next hand. Yeah, exactly. I've been around the game long enough that sometimes it'll get to me. I'll get frustrated, but for the most part, it's not really even worth the complaining. It's just is what it is. Nothing you could do. So you just gotta move on to the next one. There's people. Wait. Oh, 204 left. Where are the? That's kind of weird. Why it's showing 205. Oh, it showed me the players left. I wanted to see this. 82 out of 105. I don't know why it's showing us that, but it doesn't matter. I was gonna say I thought there was 205 in right now. There's 105 in. And we're 82nd. Doesn't matter. Still pre late reg. But yeah, as you see, 3 allowed. So we got 2 more available. But yeah, tournaments especially. dude. When it comes to tournaments, you're gonna bust like a lot. Like, even if you just look at the math, 12.5% of the people cash. Obviously, I have a fucking massive edge on most of the people that are playing. So, I'm beating that 12.5% by how much? I don't know. You have to play like a lot of tournaments to realize it. But I'm definitely cashing more than that 12.5%. And then it's not even about cashing. You have to actually final table to actually make money. So it's just. You kind of just have to keep going. It's hard. I've taken many breaks from tournaments because it's just it adds up quick and the bust. I was at WSOP last summer for over a month. I had a few cashes. I still, I had like 8 cashes, which was kind of a lot, but I still lost a bunch of money because you know, the bigger binds I busted, I cashed the small ones, whatever, and I didn't really run deep in anything. So yeah, ace jack, off 16. Gonna just open this one under the gun. But yeah, cash games I'm more, you know, level-headed. I don't really get too frustrated because I've, you know, I played enough cash. I'm not. But tournaments, it's still kind of new to me. I've played like a couple hundred tournaments, including online and everything, maybe 300 or 400 tournaments. So I'm still figuring it out here, and we're gonna be getting this one in. Pretty late reg, like I said. You know, we're gonna try to gamble it up, try to build our stack. We got ace jack. You know, he could still fold as well. Unlikely with this setup, but I was gonna jam it in there. See what happens with the ace jack. Let's go. We don't get turbo snap. Maybe he's just not looking, but seems like it might be a good situation for us. We're up against ace king. We need a jack. We need a jack. We turn a jack, and that's it. That's tournament poker, right? It's like we got it in. I mean, what are we gonna do? We got 16 fucking blinds. We put it in. We're behind. We turn the jack. That's it. The amount of times, you know, people are gonna do it to me. I'm gonna do it to other people. It's just the game. Especially like at this stage. Later on, it's like it'll get more frustrating, you know, when you're on the losing end of those. Like yesterday, I got it in ace 5 versus jack 10. I lost, but with 11 players left, it's frustrating. But you know, it only takes one tournament going right, especially in like live tournaments, with the amount of money that's up top. You know, a couple $100,000, even millions. You know, I played the main event the past 2 years. I'll be playing it again this year. There's $10 million up top. So, you know, if that's your tournament, you know, that 10 million, you know, it covers all the stuff that you lost, and then, you know, it covers all the stuff you lost by about 500 times. We're gonna just jam this in. Blind versus blind. Ace 5. He's got about 13, so we are gonna be all in. Videos take it out. But yeah, cash games, like I said, you know, I've played 3,000 hours of live cash games over the past three and a half years or so. I'm very confident in my ability to play cash games. Tournaments, it's tough. Even, you know, even the best pros in the world, you could see people on Twitter like, you know, Seth Davies, you know, even those guys, like, you know, they're not fucking, you know, they go through the swings just like everybody else. They, you know, they got losing years where they're losing millions of dollars. So tournament poker is just a whole different animal. I think I'm gonna still open this one. We're gonna get jammed on some of the time, but I think it's still worth the raising on the button. King 5. Face a call, it's okay. Yeah. Well. You did this to yourself, music. If you weren't trapping, you induced him to jam, so. Yeah, Jack 7, Queen Jack. We would have had the king, but can't really see it. We couldn't see it. Almost an interesting shove by that guy with the Queen Jack. I mean, it's probably close when this guy calls with the. But we do fold. That guy does win. We got 2x starting stacks. We bought 2 stacks. We got 2 stacks. We're doing okay. 46 minutes left of registration. Let's go. 33 bigs. 45 minutes out of the late reg. Let's spin this stack. Let's keep going. Let's build. Try to prepare ourselves for the bubble and all that. Now. You know, you build a stack now. Makes things a lot easier down the line. When, you know, when you cover people and you're not the one at risk. But right now we got a healthy stack. We're okay. 33 blinds. guess. Okay, I mean, he's trying to bluff that guy out. And, interesting for him to bluff into the side pot. I guess the side pot was worth some chips, so that makes sense. Sergeant, 10-4. Folding. Blowers, are you playing cash? What stakes am I playing cash? Yeah, live poker mainly like. I mean, the game is not actually 10-20, it's 10-10, but the straddles are pretty much automatic, so 10-10-20. Same goes for like, all the 5-10 games. All the 5-10 games are 5-10-25 or 5-10-20, so, you know, it's a third blind, it's a straddle, but it's, you know, pretty much that's the game. 2-5, sometimes bigger. Mainly, though, that level, 5-10-25, 10-10-20, whatever. I haven't really played much, but, yeah, online I play, like, smaller stakes, just because online you're playing 4 tables, 5 tables. To play those stakes online, like 5-10 online, 10-20 online, it's like if you're playing multiple tables, you need millions of dollars to play those games. Like if you're 4 tabling 5-10-20, you're buying in for 2,000 on each table, and buying in for 8,000 just to start. It's like, you know, you need a couple 100,000 minimum just to be able to do it. And you know, online poker's still kind of new to me. I'm not really, I don't have any balance like that big to even try to play that online. Live poker, though, obviously, you know, I've been playing live poker. You know, more comfortable with it and everything, so that's where we're at. Ace 5. Just gonna open this one. I don't really want to jam this for 20, but we will open the button for 2.2. Definitely want to play with this guy music. Hopefully don't induce this guy to shove again, but if he does, I mean, probably gonna have to respect it. But I do want to play against music. We got flatted. Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate. Ace 5 is just not strong enough to call it off here, but this fucking guy is just fucking up our spot because he's calling with, you know, we dodge a bullet. Ace 9, King 10, King 10 gonna hold. Yeah, ship it. Yeah, 2-5. If you can find a good 2-5 game with, you know, with the $10 straddle, it's fun. You know, you can get the right table together, but there's still, at all stakes, whether, you know, once you get to the higher stakes, there won't be, you know, like when going like 50, 100 and stuff, but when you're playing like 1-3, 2-5, even 5-10, it's like, there's still going to be certain tables that are just like, you know, the grinders are playing, the middle-aged 45-year-old grinders playing 2-5 for a living. You know, grinding out their fucking $23 hourly. I don't enjoy playing with those people. So, you know, it's kind of why, you know, I'm trying to move past the whole poker grind, get more into content, do some online stuff with the stream and the YouTube and all that, because I don't see myself fucking, you know, grinding too much live poker when I'm, you know, 35 years old, 40 years old. So I'm still young, but gotta start now, because the whole poker grind, it's, you know, it's fun, it's good money for when you're a kid, but it ain't worth it like long term, like, you know, 15, 20 years. People do it, but if you ask anybody that's actually doing it, like, everybody's like, oh, I wish I could play poker for a living. You probably don't. It's not as fun and, you know, as glorious as it seems. It's really not. Just not the reality. Yeah. Alright, 10-9 off. We'll check out of their big. Try to pick up some chips here. Flop a 9. I'm gonna lead here into this guy. This guy's limping. It doesn't, like, I don't think he's trapping. He's just limping because he's a fish. So he does call. Turn queen. We just turned a gutshot. We're gonna check it over now. He does bet. We're gonna call. If we do get there with a 10-9 or a jack, we can get paid from this guy. So let's hit a jack on the river. Queen. Not a bad card either. Check. Yeah, he's got king 7. Nice hand. Top pair with the flush draw. Down to 20 bigs. So a little bit above starting stack, not much. Might have been a bit ambitious to call turn there. I mean, we have the gut shot though, and obviously we're live to 2 pair and straight, so probably fine. Not much to do. 36 minutes left the late reg. Yeah, maybe I mean, you might enjoy PLO more. PLO is more of a fun thing, even at the smallest stakes, like the 2-2 PLO, tons of action. You know, they're still the same fucking, you know, grinders, you know, the people that are looking to make a living, but for the most part, PLO is a lot more like recreational. People are having fun. People are not, you know, I mean, they're taking it serious. They're trying to win, but they're not taking it too serious as they would at like a 1-3 table with the headphones in and all the sun, all that. That doesn't really happen in PLO. PLO is definitely the game of the future. I'm trying to pick it up myself a little bit. I'm not, you know, I understand how to play the game. I'm not too great, but compared to No Limit, obviously No Limit is my main game, but I'm trying to pick up PLO. PLO is definitely going to be the way of the future, because especially with all these casinos starting to play 5-card PLO, people love that in terms of like the action people. People that want to play poker, you know, they want to come in the poker room from the casino floor. They want to play PLO. They don't want to play No Limit because No Limit's boring. PLO, you can play almost any hand. You can make, you know, you can make the nuts lots of different ways because you got 4 or 5 cards in your hand. So I haven't really ventured too much into the 5-card. I don't really like it. I mean, I haven't really tried it, but 4-card PLO, I'm trying to figure it out. Yeah, lots of poker history for you. We're on break. I'll be back. 5 minutes, 6 minutes, whatever. I'll remember to turn the camera on this time. Coming back to 18 bigs. Not much, but try to make it work.
fragments underneath, unconscious through the madness that we lead. And so little do we know, and how little we have seen. And they watch us from above as we think we own the key. But then when the power is gone and the earth is crumbling, they will just keep burning on, reaching through the galaxies. Oh, we grace this land like kings and queens. We're never just standing in their shadows like elites, where energetic matter that they breathe. So little we have watched, and how little we have known. They watch us from above as we sit upon our thrones. But then when the power is gone and the earth is crumbling,
We are back. There we go. What do we got? I didn't see my hand, but we don't have a hand. Like, we can't get delta on the button. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why this changed. Players left 107, so we're 76 to 107. We got slightly left starting stack. We're in for 2 bullets, so 30 minutes to try to fucking spin this one up. It's like 2.5 more levels or so. So let's try to see what we can do. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. 243 players signed up so far, so I mean it's close to like whatever the 125-ish, but I'm not sure exactly. I gotta pull the calculator out. I ain't gonna fucking 467 times that. I'm not gonna do that. About 113. They're getting there. 30 minutes, so I'll probably get slightly more, maybe 130, 140 or so. Like I said, even if it gets less than the minimum, it's still there. It's a guarantee. So no matter what, it'll be 125k. Here we go. 9 for nothing doing. Yeah, like casino games. Yeah, try to stay away from them, but. But yeah, for the content, I'm gonna get into some casino stuff. I'm still trying to figure it all out: where, how, when. Lots of stuff to do, but I'm working on it in terms of branching out from poker. Yes, lots of people like to see all the baccarat and stuff like that. We'll see what we can do for the content. It's fun. It's just the past couple of years playing poker professionally, I'm in the casino too often to venture off. Every once in a while, everybody, even if you don't gamble, every once in a while you fall into it. But I try my best not to. But moving forward, with the YouTube, with the streams and everything, I'll probably get into it, for the content. So, but yeah, I mean, the amount of times I walk in and out of the casino, to play poker, it's every poker room is located in the back of the casino. That for a reason, for you to walk past all the tables, all the slots. So I just I've trained myself to think like I can't really Can't do that because then it's like, what am I going to play poker for? You play a couple hours of poker, make $1,000, lose $700 gambling. It's like, well, you just wasted all your time, and now you only make $300. So I stay away from it. But every once in a while, I'll dabble around, just for fun, you know. But on a regular basis, I do not enter into that. But now that I'm doing some YouTube and all this stuff, it'll be more reason to do it, right? It's like, you know, making YouTube videos, making streams out of it, so it's different. But as a professional poker player, I mean, it's not something you want to do. But trying to move on from that. I'll back in a few. See ya. Hopefully we're still here in a few with a big stack. It's the goal. Let's see what we can do. 18 bigs, 25 minutes left of late registration. We're in for 2 bullets. We got 2 more in the barrel to go if needed. 9-5. Okay, what? Why do you change this stuff? It's like, I guess you can't, huh? They don't want you. Oh well. 248 total entries. I mean, it's a lot easier to win than a 2,000 entry field. You know, there's going to be tough players in this one because it's, you know, it's a WSOP, it's a $500 event, but much easier to win a tournament with 250. You know, there'll be more. It'll probably be about 300, maybe a little more than that, but a lot easier to win a 300 person field tournament than, you know, a 2,000 person field tournament, even if it is softer, but still a lot more people to get through. So let's see what we can do. Let's try to pick up a fucking ring today. Tomorrow, the 525 main event, will be streaming that as well. Starts at 5 p.m. I don't know when I'll start. I'm not sure how long late registration's open for, but we'll be playing that tomorrow. Same deal, four buy-ins allowed. So we will have the fucking account loaded up, ready to go for tomorrow. Let's first focus on this one. $500. Just called the big $500. Ain't nothing to it really. It's not a mystery bounty. Just normal no limit Texas Hold'em. No added stuff like a lot of the things are. Alright, let's go. 17.9. Level going up. We're going to be down to about 14 probably. Yeah, 15.5. In the big one. 16.5, but we're in the big one, so we got to post. Are they 10 minutes? Oh, that might have been just a long hand. I think the levels are 12 minutes, huh? What do you even say? Yeah, 12 minutes, but I got that hand. It took like a couple minutes, so. Here we are, 3 deuce in the big. There is a limper. We might be able to check this one back and see it flop, but other than that, nothing to do with this hand. Alright, now we get to see 3 cards. Ah. The path to victory with this one's gonna be very tough, but it's possible. Not anymore. Let's go. This is a big orbit for us. 20 minutes left. Let's try to fucking get something going here. Queen, 8. Not gonna do it. But yeah, we have to fold verse open. If it got to us in the blind, we might have been able to jam on the big blind, but we don't get to. Just folding. Queen 7 computer hand. Once again, have to just fold. Just waiting for our spot here down to 13.8. Jack 3. Fold. 19 minutes left, the late registration. 2 bullets left, if needed. Jack 3. Oh. That's the story of my life where I play poker 6-7 hours, make 1,000, lose it on the slots in 5 minutes. First time chat at No Hezzy 1K. Yeah, I know. Like I said, all the stuff that I say about poker, where poker strategy, I mean, and as far as it comes with gambling, all that stuff. I'm speaking from experience. I'm not, I don't have an all-knowing brain, but when it comes to being in the casino, being around poker tables and slot, I know. It's happened to me when I first got into poker. I did the same shit. But yeah, I know it's tough. All those games, they're all put there for you to get interested and get into it. So the casino's good at what they do. That's very hard to, it's very hard to just walk in, play poker, and walk out. Most people can't. Yeah, I get it. But no Hezzy 1K. I play at MGM Detroit. I've never been there. I've been to MGM National Harbor. I've been to National Harbor, never been to there, Detroit, but maybe one day, I don't know. Solid poker room, to be honest, about 30-40 tables. Okay, so yeah, it's a pretty big one, similar to like the places I play, parks. Mainly parks. In PA, I'm sure you've heard. Yeah, also similar to MGM National Harbor, obviously that room is fucking massive. They got like 50 plus tables. They're all packed, every single one. Hundreds of people on the waiting list. I went to that casino one day because I was in Maryland for a poker tournament at a live casino in Maryland. So I had a day off. I went to go play cash games at the MGM, and I've never seen so many people like coming into a casino. Like there was like just one of the entrances. There's probably like 20 entrances into the place. Just one of the like security checkpoints. There was like hundreds and hundreds of people just funneling. Like, I've never seen so many people walking into a casino. So yeah, that place, the foot traffic in that place is probably like one of the top in the U.S. probably. I mean, Washington D.C. tons of money over there, so people are going to look to even Vegas. The thing with Vegas is there's so many different casinos. When for that area, that's kind of that's it. Just gonna open this one for Under the Gun. Not gonna jam for 13. We're just gonna come with the min raise. Later positions I would jam, but go with the min from Under the Gun. It's a nice little. It's a steal spot as they call it. Our hand's decent. We don't really want to get it all in for 13 bigs with all these players who have to act. So we just come with the raise. Maybe we take it down. Maybe we okay. We go heads up with the big one. E7-4. Gonna bet small here. Hopefully get it through. On the flop, take down this 5 big blind pot and chip up a bit, but I'm gonna start with a small bet. Does take it down. Works out for us. 16 bigs. Yeah, appreciate that. I'm gonna try. I'll try my best. Yeah, still got some bigs. It's workable. Here we go, another spot where we can set the see a flop for free out of our big blind with a mediocre hand. Let's try to smash something here. We did not. We got a backdoor Broadway draw. I'm not gonna see it. Yeah, tournament poker. It's like if you have any chip at all, 0.1 bigs, 1 big. I mean, that's all you need. But see it all the time where people just take that really short stack and it's double up, triple up. It goes so fast all the way up. So we are going to be all in here, blind versus blind. Try to steal this with the king 10. Obviously, we got a very strong hand for the situation. 14 minutes left of early registration, so we will be going all in, covering him. We do this, take it down, pick up a couple chips, up to 17 bigs. A6. Not great. Once again, not going to jam this in because we don't really want to get this in, but we will raise on the button. Pretty shitty ace, but an ace nonetheless. So we do just take it down once again, chipping up 1.8 big blinds at a time, or 1.5, whatever it is, it adds up. So up to 19, Jack 10 in the cutoff. Another potential playable hand. Just gonna be folding versus an open now. Suited, we'd rip it in, but yes, it is. I don't know if Michigan isn't in here. I guess it is, right? I don't really know. WSOP like merged. I'm on the New Jersey one, but they merged all their shit, so I don't know. Pretty sure Michigan's involved, but yeah, it's WSOP. All the stuff is like it's together now, so there's not like a New Jersey tournament. It's just all one. All the states are together. So the 4 states there is. I think Michigan is one of them. And yeah, that's what this is. Ring event. No hezzy with the follow. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. If you guys are in the streams, you guys can see the stake code that I have posted. I announced my partnership with them today. I did, get a little, sponsorship agreement with them. I'm gonna be, making some content on the Stake US, but on Twitch you can't do it. and also in New Jersey and New York you can't do it. So I'm gonna have to do some stuff, you know, in the next coming weeks before I can start streaming the content myself. But my code is live, my affiliate link is live, pinned in both chats and all over my socials and stuff. So if you guys do want to play on Stake US, and you know, there's 33 legal states, so if you're one of those legal states and you want to play, it'd be greatly appreciated if you use my code or my link. As you know, I'm gonna try to build up the poker stuff on there. Try to see what I could do. For now, there's not much promotion stuff for me yet because, you know, just getting started. But we will see down the line what we can do. They do have poker on there, so most people don't even know about that. So hopefully I can push that out. Build a community, you know, within the Stake US poker area. And then obviously they got slots, they got table games, Plinko, all that stuff. Obviously, most people know about all that already. But yeah, my primary focus is gonna be poker. But you know, all the other games, we'll see once I get on there. We'll see what we get into. It's probably gonna fall into one of those raise spots as well. Queen 9 offsuit, all 15. Does fall to the small one. We can just keep chipping up, you know, we'll take it, right? It's great. All the way up to 20 bigs? No. I guess the blinds went on this one. Pocket fives, same thing. Opening. From under the gun. 17 bigs, like, you know, you could get it in with fives, but from under the gun, just not going to. Later positions I would. We do get jammed on. Gonna have to just fold here. Under the gun versus +1 jam, it's pocket fives. They're not really wanting to call this off, so. If I was button, he jams small blind, of course I'm calling, but in this particular set, I'm just gonna go ahead and fold. It sucks, but just gonna be the right play for 17, I think. So that's why we don't shove. That's why if we shove there and he wakes up at the hand, he calls, and you know we don't have the room to fold. But there, we open, he shoves. It's very tight. It's very strong shove at him, so we get to just risk our 2, and just fold our hand and move on. 8-3 off. Not much to do with this one, so maybe we gotta walk. Would be nice. Fold! Come on, Jing Han. Just fold it, man. Give me the free chips. He does call. I mean, that's okay, too. We'll just check back this one here. See what we can do. We pop a 3. And a backdoor straight draw and backdoor flush draw. He does bet 1.5. It's like he's gonna have some traps here, but with our pair and all these backdoors, we are gonna be calling at least one. See a turn. We do turn the spade draw with the 8 of spades in our hand. He bets 2. It's frustrating. We have to call again. We still got a pair. We're still drawing the spade, so let's see a river. Any spade, any 3, any 8 will improve our hand. There's a spade. We do have the 8 high flush. Yeah, just calling here, not gonna jam, just gonna call with our flush. And he's got 5-6 offsuit, just blasting it off. So we pick up a bunch of chips. They're up to 24 bigs. Nice pot to pick up with the E3 offsuit, the big. So we get rewarded with an ace in the next hand. So very, very nice to pick up that spot. He tried to put some pressure on us, but we had a pair. We made a flush, and we ain't gonna fold the flush. So. Chipped up, a little over 2x starting stack. 7 minutes left to go. Let's see where this takes us. Seven minutes to go. We got 23 bigs. We got a very decent stack now. The prize pool did break the 125. People are, the next couple minutes, people are going to be firing the entries in. So we'll see what it gets to. We'll check the payouts when it's all done. How many entries? How many people make the money? We'll see all that. So 6 minutes to go for that. I don't really know how to tag that guy, to be honest. I know what I want to put him as, but I'm not sure what I'm gonna label that as. Here it is. Twenty-three bigs, 5 minutes ago. Let's go. Jack deuce off. Ace Jack makes 2 pair. The queen is live. No, doesn't come. Doesn't get stacked. The other guy has got 0.3 left. Big pickup for the Ace J. We had a jack in our hand as well. Ace 5-0. Okay. I'm just gonna be folding here versus open. I'm not sure. I'm gonna look it up. Okay, yeah, Michigan is not one of the states, not one of the states you could play on Stake US, so you can't do that, but yeah, there's 17 states that are banned. It's kind of like all the big markets, but you know, New York, California, all not allowed to play. But 33 states that are allowed to play, so if you're in one of those states and you want to get on Stake US, you want to support me, use my code, use my affiliate link. Like I said, I'll be getting on there myself soon when I can. Jack reduced with the East 10-0 here. Backdoor club draw. Backdoor Broadway and all that stuff. Backdoor wheel. Lots of stuff working. Going to still see better hand for a small size on this one. 3 minutes left to late reg. Try to pick up some chips. Take it down up to 26 bigs. Fine by me. Probably the best hand, but you know, don't really want to see any turn rivers there. Just want to take it down the flop with that one. We do. Two minutes left. Couple more hands until late red is going to be over. You know, on our second bullet. So hopefully we don't bust in the next 2 minutes, and you know we're not going to need to, but it is still open for us. Queen Jack suited under the gun. We're going to be raising this for sure. 1 minute left to go of late registration. Why is this mouse fucking getting laggy? It might be charged or something. Let's see. We get flattered by the cutoff. Jay suited 14. Big blind calls as well. We flop open-ended. Massive flop for us. We are going to check this one over with him in position to us. Obviously, massive hand, open-ended with a backdoor flush draw. We are going to check. We do cover both these guys, so we it's likely our last hand of late registration. But yeah, going to see what this guy does. He does bet. I'm just going to come with a call here. Like obviously we can get it in, but with the you know, we're not too sure if our queen or jack is alive. Obviously, ace or 9 backdoor clubs all there for us. So we are just gonna call. Look for a 9, look for an ace, look for a club, or any pair to improve us on the turn. We do make a jack. Open-ended with a pair now. Checking over to JJ suited 14. He does bet. We're just once again just calling with our open-ender. This is gonna be the last hand of late registration, so we don't have to rush. You know, either way, we do cover him. So. Looking for an ace, looking for 9, looking for a jack. Let's improve here. Ace. We do improve slightly in some, in some way. Hoping to see a check back here. We just win, but is there ever any value to get from a 10? We block a lot of the king here. I'm just gonna check. He's gonna check back a 10 a lot of the time. Sometimes he is gonna have this king, so let's just check. Hope to get the showdown value with our jack. He does jam. You know, not much we can do here. We're not going to be calling this off. He's going to still have some ace queen as well. Unfortunate, but you know, here's what it is. Late reg is now over, so we're going to have to dial in 16 bigs to work with. That would have been nice to pick that one up, but we don't. Can't really call this off, I don't think so. Nice hand. Okay, I don't know why. Okay, let's see. Well, I can see it in a second. 10-5 in the big, 12 bigs. Late reg over, we're in for 2 bullets, so got some work to do. 28k up top, let's see. 40 people make the money. How many people are left? I don't know why the fuck it's showing me 308. Okay, 108 left. I don't like how it's showing me this number here. But is what it is. Fold. 12 bigs. Fine, just went up, so see what we can do. I don't understand why it's not showing me how many players are left. 108 left though. So 108, 40 cash, we're 68 off, so I don't like how it's showing me my position like this, but I mean, I don't know. I wasn't doing that yesterday, so today it is. No big deal. Average stack. We got about half average stack, so. Let's just try our best to spin this up. Slowly build a stack. Yep. So yeah, that probably would be nice to pick up, but you know. What do we wind up with? Yeah, 1.4x starting stack, you know. Is what it is. Let's just spin it up here. 10-7 suited on the button. Gonna put this in one of it's very weird with this big blind, 7 big blinds effect. I think I'm just gonna jam this one only because he is 7. I don't wanna open because I kinda have to call it off anyway, so we are just gonna go for the shove on the button with 10-7 suited. It's a bit wide, but with this guy having only like 7.8 bigs. We're just gonna go for it. Oh, and 10-7 of diamonds on the button. The big stack does fold, so we're gonna get called. Ace 8, let's go. What do we need? We need a diamond, we need a 10, we need a 7. No, we don't. That's nah. Yeah. Is what it is. We got 4 bigs left. We're alive. We actually had a lot of fucking outs. So queen, yeah. Queen and 8, yeah. Wow, we just missed it all. Unfortunately, we pick up king 3, 4 bigs. Yeah. We turned everything. We turned the double gutter with the flush draw, with the pairs being live, and just bricked it all. Unfortunate, it would have been nice to pick that one up. We don't, but if it folds to us, probably gonna have to put this king 3 in, king high, in the cutoff, well, 4. Try to spin. Yeah, face it open, we're just gonna fold, but sucks to just, to lose a couple of big, big medium pots at the moment. with the queen jack suited hand. Now that hand, you know, we had all the outs in the world. Too many outs for me to even realize how many I had as the cards were coming out because it just came out so fast. We got an ace. We got an 8. This one's just gonna go. Even if somebody opens, we're still putting this one in. Let's try to spin this up. 3.9 bigs. Let's see what we can do. Gotta start with 1. Good luck. All in. Let's go. Still could very well get called by worse. King highs, small pairs and stuff, let's say. JJ suited the guy we lost that pot to. We're coming back for our chips if he does put the money in. He does. We're rolling. Let's go. Let's spin it up. Ace 8. All in versus 8-6. Okay. Gotta hold. We do. Nice. Get called, you know, get it in versus 8-6. Very good situation for us. We do chip up to 9.3 bigs. That's a start. Let's keep it going. Been here before. You know, 9 bigs. It's workable. Just keep going. 98 left, 40 make the money. Like I said, we gotta open this up if we want to see it. It's kind of unfortunate that it's giving us this stupid fucking thing, and I can't change it. Usually most sites let you change it, they ain't letting me. So, here's what it is. Yeah, we're 58 off the money, so we're not really too close yet anyway. But let's try to build our stack. Approaching now. King, Jack. This is going to be a go if this guy does fold. We are just going to put this one in here. Off 9, 8.8. Let's put it in. Let's go. Let's spin. We take down a couple blinds here. You know, we increase our stack by a decent margin, so happy with that as well. But if we do have to get it in, 9 bigs. King, Jack, strong hand. Let's see. Cut off in the tank. Leaders now being over, people are going to be less likely to put it in light. So it does fold to the small blind. He's got 5.5. We do cover him. So if he does call, we will not be at risk, but still the big blind to act as well behind him. Likely, you know, if he's taking this long, likely to have the best hand against him. So almost want him to put it in with his 5.5 bigs. Our hand probably ahead of his hand here. So let's go. We're in. We cover him. Let's see the big blind. Big blind does put it in. It's gonna be a 3-way all in. It's gonna be a massive, massive spot for us to double up and pick up some more on the side. So let's go. Let's run it. King Jack. We're up against Ace Jack. We need a king. We need a king. We need a king still. We do not find it. Unfortunate. They chop it up with the ace eyes. Yeah, we do bust. You know, what are we gonna do? 95th. 2 bullets. Kind of have to just put it in there, and we do bust out. But yeah, wasn't as long of a stream as yesterday. Kind of, you know, made it to the end of the late reg and busted out. But is what it is. Nothing we can do. Got to get it in there. Got to get it in with the other spot as well. So yeah, I'll be back tomorrow night with the. I'll be back tomorrow night with the 525 main event.